So we're talking about changing sleep throughout the seasons, right? So during certain seasons, we get more sunlight or less sunlight, or it's warmer or it's colder. And it turns out that this has a dramatic effect on our sleep. The reason is our core body temperature cycle and our sleep cycle are almost the same. They actually follow one another. So anything that makes us cold is actually good for sleep. Anything that makes us warm is not good for sleep.
Well, if you think about the animals, they hibernate.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So what we want to do is we want to look at that cycle. Now, I've got a graphic that I'm going to show everybody.
Okay.
So what we see happening here is at a certain point in time at night, around 11:30, 12 o'clock, our core body temperature cycle really drops pretty dramatically. That's a signal to our brain to release melatonin. Now, remember, light actually prevents melatonin from being released. So we don't want light at night, we want light in the morning time, and we want to stay nice and cool in the evening time.
Why am I so tired in the winter?
So it turns out that when we wake up early in the mornings, especially during the winter time, it's super dark out. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a specific light therapy, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So I'm going to have you stand right here, put your hands on either side, and so this is actually a light therapy device. They run for anywhere from like less than $100 to around $100. And this is one of my favorite ones. I actually keep one of these in my suitcase because I travel internationally, and so I use this to help me out when I'm getting up at crazy hours. But if you did this for 15 minutes in the morning, and you don't have to like put it right in front of your eyes. You could be eating breakfast, getting ready in the morning, whatever you want. You could actually use this, and it turns off that melatonin in the morning and gets rid of that brain fog in the morning. And I think that would also help you when you get home in the afternoon, give a little light therapy.
Can I get one of these here?
I think that would be quite helpful for you.
Absolutely.
And the good news is you get to keep this one. You're going to go home with it. We're giving it to you.
Thank you so much.
Over the years, I've been having allergies, and it's especially bad during the spring. So when it comes to medication, it makes me very drowsy, makes me very sleep throughout the mornings and stuff. So what can I do without taking medication?
Number one, always check with your doctor because you got to figure out what you're allergic to. Could it be a substance that's inside a pillow or a sheet, or it could be mold in the room. It could be, there's a lot of different things. So number one, let's figure out what you're allergic to first. Number two is we look for things that we can actually remove allergens. So one of them, air purifier, right there, right? So that's a great one because we all need much better air. Air quality turns out to be a big factor. Also, I like blinds. So a lot of people think about curtains. Curtains are dust magnets. And what's cool about these is not only do they not collect dust, but they're blackout. So it makes the room super dark, which is great. So I love these DIY blinds. And then look for encasements for your pillow. This is actually one that goes all the way over the pillow, and whatever's inside ain't getting out.
Oh, it's like a hyperallergenic sleeve or something?
Exactly. And finally, there's saline. So a little bit of saline inside the nostril can help actually irrigate and clean that whole area out as well.
I tend to deal with insomnia, and so my mind, body is racing, and it doesn't help that it's hot.
Right. So let me show you one of my favorite products on the market that helps with this very issue. It's called the Chili Pad. So this is pretty remarkable. So if you feel it, put your hand on it, feel it. Like it holds, right? And so this actually has a tube that runs inside it, and it runs either cold water or warm water. So you can use it in the winter time to warm you up. You can use it in the summertime to cool you down. If you take a water bottle and you freeze it and you put it inside some socks, you can actually put it on your next to your side, so it's not actually touching you, but it's nearby, and it'll actually keep you cool as well.
I like the comfort food at night when I go to bed.
Absolutely.
Does the food really affect my nighttime sleeping?
We know, number one, you should never go to bed hungry, because that will absolutely keep you awake. But you also shouldn't go to bed completely full. We know that temperature changes something called leptin and ghrelin. So ghrelin is the thing that makes you want to eat. Leptin is the hormone that makes you want to stop. Turns out you have a lot of ghrelin and not a lot of leptin, especially during the fall season, right? So what do we do about something like that? We use a 200 to 250 calorie snack that you can have about 30 minutes before bed that can help with sleep. And ice cream is my favorite one. But this is a particular ice cream from a company called Night Food. I work with Night Food. I actually have their ice cream in my freezer. And let me tell you something. It's delicious.
Which one, baby? Your vanilla?
It's vanilla.
It's really delicious, but what it is it's the profile of the ice cream. It's the amount of carbohydrates, the amount of protein. We have special amino acids. To be clear, it's not like this is melatonin-flavored ice cream, okay? That's not what this is.
No, it's ice cream. It tastes like ice cream.
It tastes like ice cream. It's regular old ice cream. But in fact, the profile is one so that it's not a tremendous amount of sugar, not a tremendous amount of carbohydrates. Now, if ice cream isn't your thing, it turns out that both oatmeal and tart cherries have got a lot of melatonin in them. Or you
don't want that.
You can put your tart cherries in your...
Oh, there you go. It's called Night Food. Can you get this online? Do they deliver?
Yeah, you can, absolutely. You can get it online, delivered to your door.
Oh my God, you can even tell your children, Mom and Dad are eating ice cream at midnight because it's good for us.
There you go.